No.
All right, we're in.
Yeah.
Where do you assume we're at?
I don't know. Looks like there's some interesting stuff in here. What's that on the floor over there in that box?
Is that a litter box? That looks like a litter box
That's
to
a
me.
big litter box.
That's a really, and those are some really big poops in that litter box. That's
Yeah.
not cat-sized feces.
Yeah, unless it's a giant cat. I think that might be a coon.
You think it's a coon?
Yeah, one of them.
Man, what the heck kind of bunker did we stumble in on?
I don't know. This is kind of crazy.
It is crazy. Hey, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah, that's music.
That funky beat in the background?
Yeah, I like it. It sounds familiar.
It sounds really... Wait a minute. I think I know what this is.
What is it?
I think it's... The Apocalypse Bros! That's right, everybody. The Apocalypse Bros are back. They're back.
We got goats and sheeps.
We got goats. We've got raccoons.
But we are not sheep.
That's right.
We are
We
woke.
tell you the truth so you don't have to be sheep either.
Exactly.
So, obviously, we're back. Season 2 of The Apocalypse Bros. How
Season
excited is
2. Our crowd is excited here today.
that? Hold on, do that again.
Season 2.
That's right. Season 2 is here. It's live. It's now. It's hip. It's wow. You remember that from that Spider-Man movie?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
What
good.
movie? Which one?
It was the original, one of the original ones with Tobey Maguire.
with Tobey.
I want to say it
The-
was the
throwback
second
OG.
one. I could be wrong.
Oh, the second one.
Second or third one.
Sequels always get forgotten. Was that
yeah.
Doc Ock? Was that number 2?
Yes.
What was number 3?
That
Hobgoblin?
was Sandman with
Oh, Sandman.
Orange Goblin.
That was all of them. They're like, we don't have any good ideas. Let's
Or,
throw
well,
all of these guys
Sorry.
together. It was
I
entertaining.
thought it was great. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was
Pizza
better
Time.
than the
That's
rest
where
of them.
Pizza Time came from.
Pizza time.
Nevertheless, we are back. Unlike Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's like
I don't
an
even know if
old
he's even
throwback.
around in the apocalypse anymore.
I'm sure he's out doing
Did he make
something.
it?
Probably delivering pizzas.
Oh,
That's my
our
guess.
producers are saying no.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
all right.
All right,
That's
well.
unfortunate.
No more pizza time.
Him and other deceased apocalyptic. Okay.
Oh, that could be.
Nevertheless, we are back, and hey, it's the classic show you all know and love, and that means that we're gonna kick it into the headlines.
Headline.
Headlines
In the news.
In the nudes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not
All right, first in the headlines, we have the fact that, as we all know and love, Thanksgiving happens every time of year. It's happened since before the Corona apocalypse, and it happens now. Obviously, the food that is typically served during Thanksgiving is very different based on what's available. But we also, one thing that has changed in relation to Thanksgiving is we no longer have Black Friday anymore. Stores don't exist like they used to. There's no brick and mortar retailers. There's no online retailers. It just doesn't work. Well, there are a few retailers out there, but they're like small general stores, like Little House on the Prairie style.
With such limited electricity, it's not exactly providential to be running to the store and grabbing onto large screen TVs.
That's right. That's right. As fun as that was back in the day, I personally have some
innocence.
fond memories of doing that. In fact,
Here's a clip. There he is, right?
There I am. The security camera footage is always really frustrating, but I'm glad you can still kind of point me out.
Rusty Buckets out there.
Oh, no, he absolutely was there.
Oh, wow.
Actually, yeah, we were friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, believe it or not. Actually, it was an interesting situation. One
different
Black
ways.
Friday, we actually went, and I actually wanted to get this really cheap flat screen TV that was on sale.
Sure.
And initially, they didn't even have them out. So we're all like in the door. We're all rushing. People are like clawing at each other and
You're
stuff.
all Russian?
That's right. We were all Russians.
I knew it.
And we were all clawing at each other, and it was crazy chaos and such. Anyways, I was with Rusty Buckets, and again, he wasn't there to even really get anything. He wasn't really he's not to this day a big fan of the concept of Black Friday. He's very against it. He thinks that it's just stores trying to like herd us in like sheep,
Sure.
as we previously
To the
mentioned.
slaughter.
Probably. He's like, I'm not sure what they do behind the scenes, but there's some sort of something going on behind the scenes with what they do with it.
Could
be human trafficking.
He
Who
doesn't
knows?
trust large corporations or large government entities.
That's right,
at all.
he doesn't.
I don't
That's right, he
understand.
doesn't. And interestingly enough, as we rushed in there, looking for this TVs, didn't find them. I went up to an employee. I was like, dude, where's the TVs? He's like, oh, man, we totally forgot to bring the TVs out.
No.
I know, right? So he rushes to the back room to get this huge pallet of TVs. He rolls them in. Yeah, he's like pushing this big pallet jack in with this pallet of TVs full on it, right? I'm on like one end of the aisle. Rusty Buckets is standing right where they stop off and lower the pallet down. So it's just sitting there right in front of him. Wow. And I'm like, oh, crap. I kid you not. I did this thing where, like, I jumped onto a shelf because there was somebody in front of me. I, like, jumped onto a shelf and then jumped off in front of them. Like some kind of action movie where they, like, jump onto a wall and then jump off past somebody. I don't know. I can't think of an example, but you get the idea. Anyway, so I did that. I'm, like, rushing for these TVs. I just want, like, one. That's it. I don't need more than one. I'm not one of those people that's like buy them up and then sell them later online at the normal price. I just want one TV for myself.
TV.
But there's already people like clawing at these TVs, grabbing them. The pallet is disintegrating practically with how many people are just grabbing these TVs. I get over there. There's nothing left. But I turn around. There's Rusty Buckets. He's got 2 TVs under his arm. I kid you not. He's swinging them around like weapons, like batting people away like they're zombies, and they're just flying in every direction. It was nuts. True story.
Friendship.
That actually happened. 100% true.
I believe it.
Nevertheless, Black Friday is no more, and it has been replaced with what is now everybody's favorite holiday, Finkelmatter Friday. Now, Finkelmatter Friday, as we all know, is when the sanitation union opens up their doors. Toilet paper, everybody gets a free toilet paper right in the door, roll of toilet paper. And then the rest of their toilet paper stock, 1-ply, 2-ply, 3-ply, the alleged legendary 4-ply, etc., all go on sale. Cheddar scented ply.
Ooh.
That's right. As if it wasn't cheddar scented already. Nevertheless, it all goes on sale on Finkelmatter Friday, and people love it. It's great. It's a great time to get your supply of TP on a discount.
Get that GB.
Here's the problem. The sanitation union just announced canceling Finkelmatter Friday this year. That's right, folks. No Finkelmatter Friday this year after Thanksgiving.
No Finkelmatter Friday.
That's right. You're going to go have a nice meal with your family, and you're just going to have to, that's going to be the end of it. You're just going to have to enjoy that, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, we actually have somebody at the scene right now. We're gonna cut to our guy in the field.
A man in the field.
That's right, our man in the field. All right, Steve.
Yeah, guys. I'm in a field right now, like a legitimate cornfield. It's been plowed. It's right outside of one of the sanitation union offices, where they have just announced that they are canceling Finkelmatter Friday. And as you can hear behind me, people are furious. They are storming. They're going crazy. Oh my gosh. Some people are throwing feces. I almost got hit by a large dookie just a moment ago. There is a man urinating on a pole just next to me. Excuse me, sir. What are you urinating in protest of the cancellation of Finkelmatter Friday?
Nope.
But what reason? Is it another cause or something that you are urinating for?
Yeah, I like to pee outside.
Oh, okay. Back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, SOS. That was I would not want to be that man in that field.
I would not want to be too close to a man that might be urinating in public.
No, that would be, I think I smell a riot.
I would fear that I would startle him when I approached him, and he would turn around quickly, and then...
Everywhere.
Yeah, urine everywhere. You're in a dry place now, but you're about to be in a wet place in a moment.
You're in.
You're in, and then you're out.
Then you shout.
That's right.
You got peed on.
That's right.
Wow. Well, that's a hard-hitting news story.
Yeah, it's hurting me right now. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to afford getting my toilet paper at full price this year. Usually we stock up pretty hardcore, like everybody else, on Finkelmatter Friday, but that's not going to be the case this year, so I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do.
We'll just have to ask sanitation you for a little help.
I guess we will.
Need a little help from our friends.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it helps when we do work for them,
right.
Technically. What else is in our headlines, Sly?
Well, we have another one in our headline. The headline is, Chinese, do they have too much technology?
Click here to find out more.
Click here to find out more. Click
and by here, I mean the subscribe button.
Yes, do it.
Wink, wink. Yes. We're using clickbait now.
Clickbait. It's like listen bait.
That's right.
Is that legal?
I think nobody's said anything against it because nobody's
Right.
doing it. So
That's true.
I think we jumped on. Wow,
Oh.
we jumped on something brilliant.
Trend starter.
That's right, we are. Haha. Awesome. Well, hey, those are our headlines for this week. Let's kick it into a guess. So we've mentioned theft, we've mentioned stealing. We had a couple people break in at the beginning of this episode, but there's nothing to worry about now because we've taken care of them. But there was somebody here that was kind of here all along, and he's been here for a while, and that's okay.
We found him in the bathroom.
That's right, we did.
Speaking of fecal matter Friday.
Speaking of, it is Friday. It is not Friday, actually. No. But
In our hearts it is.
that's right, and he was
Friday
fecal
in my
matter.
heart.
He was
When
creating.
fecal's coming
They
for
say that
you.
you can't create matter. That matter always exists and cannot be created or destroyed.
Right.
But he was actively creating
Well-
fecal matter.
I think our next guest does matter.
He does matter, absolutely. So assist us in welcoming our guest for today, Sticky Pete.
Mr. Sticky?
Mr. Pete.
Hello?
Hey, Sticky.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Now, for those that don't,
Hello?
Okay, this,
you're on.
Is
You're
this thing on?
Oh yeah, it's working. Now,
Oh.
for those of you that might not know and obviously aren't here in the studio with us, we actually slid the microphone under the hole in the floor so that he could hold it whilst he's using the restroom.
They locked me in here.
No,
That's
I can't hear him, but I sound like he's like an 80-year-old man.
It
No.
does.
That's a microphone, Mr. Sticky.
Microphone.
Hello?
You talk into it and your voice gets louder.
Like a megaphone?
That's a megaphone.
Yeah. Well, it gets louder for our listeners.
Wait, who's listening to this?
Like literally everyone in the apocalypse.
That's how they get their daily survival guide.
Their daily dose of apocalypse bros.
Hey, Tony!
There's no one, Tony. Here.
Hey, Tony!
Oh, gosh.
Unlock the door! I want out of here!
I don't know who
door's
Tony
unlocked.
is. Obviously,
Come on, Tony!
the Sticky
Is he
Pete.
having
I
a-
ran out of toilet paper
See-
5 months ago!
Stick,
Having a flash.
Sticky-
When was the last time the bathroom got checked?
This is our backup bathroom,
Oh,
which we
gosh.
really haven't had to use.
That's
so-
the one Anthony's supposed to be in charge of.
That's
cleaning.
right. Anthony, what are you doing letting randos into our
He's
bathroom?
been using his litter box more, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
that's
he's
true.
really between that and outside. He never
I guess
goes
he's
in
just neglected it.
there. You know.
Mr. Sticky Pete, out of curiosity, how did you get the name Sticky Pete?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Now, did you have peanut butter on your hands and thus people referred to you as Sticky Pete?
No, on Tuesday.
What happened
On Tuesday.
What happened on Tuesday? Was that this Tuesday?
Or was it a Tuesday before last?
On Tuesday, I get my groceries. On Tuesday, I get my groceries.
Okay.
Right.
And then I'm here in the bathroom now.
Do you have peanut butter in the bathroom with you at the moment?
Not today.
Did you neglect to get peanut butter when you went to go get your groceries?
Oh,
on
I wonder if
Tuesday?
that set it all off. Maybe that's what put him in this fugue state.
I'm desperate for calories right now. More's coming out than coming in. Currently, in my, did he say fugue state?
Yes.
That is what he said.
Because this bathroom's become a rogue state.
So how does the peanut butter and getting your groceries on Tuesday, etc. How does that all lead?
DoorDash.
Oh, he uses DoorDash. Okay, I've heard of that before. How does this all connect to lead to you being nicknamed Sticky Pete?
I didn't choose the sticky. The sticky chose me. I'm stuck to the toilet.
Oh, so that's why not only are you here in our backup bathroom, but obviously Anthony has kind of just neglected the fact that you're here because, I mean, what's he going to do about it?
I feel like Anthony probably just left it closed one time, and he went back and it was locked, and he probably thought he
totally
locked it.
forgot about it?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I must have locked it, and he was like, I'll take care of that later.
And then we got him
Anthony
his
always
litter
does.
box.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't need to take care of that.
Yeah.
This is the simple life.
He's just completely forgotten about it. I'm a
The
little...
raccoon keeps sliding me lettuce under the door.
Okay, well, he hasn't forgotten about it then, obviously. See, did you have peanut butter prior or previously at some point, and then you've just eaten it all?
I used it all on the lettuce.
That's what I was gonna ask next, because it's kind of like celery with peanut butter, right?
Now, did you use it?
No, I said lettuce.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's like celery and peanut butter, except now it's lettuce and peanut butter. This is
I'm stuck.
yes, yeah, okay.
Now,
Well,
before you went into the bathroom, was your
Is this Tony?
no, this is not. This is SOS.
and this is Sly elsewhere, as I'm known in
And
the
we're the
wasteland.
Apocalypse
Bros.
SOS. Is help coming?
I mean, we're here, so potentially.
Will you unlock the door?
Yeah.
And get my rear off the seat?
The lock's on your side.
What?
The lock, it's on your side of the door.
That's why we put Anthony in charge of this particular bathroom, because he can just crawl through the hole.
Right. Which
After
now
he
is
locks
stuck.
it.
Is that peanut butter that's got lodged in the door?
I wish.
Oh gosh.
That's
Now,
concerning.
that's my next question.
Now I see
Are-
why they want to just leave it
Oh,
closed.
I would too. Yeah. Now, did you use the Did you?
It's Nutella.
Oh.
Oh. Well, hey,
Well,
that's
that makes my
almonds,
next
isn't it?
question probably a little bit better. My next question was going to be, are you sure that you put peanut butter on the lettuce to eat it, or when you ran out of toilet paper, you put something else that looks like peanut butter on the lettuce, and then hopefully did not eat it, and hopefully flushed it, but only on Wednesdays.
Well, he's stuck to the toilet.
That's
Can he
dumb
even
thing.
flush right now?
It's-
Like, can he get it?
It's Wednesday, you better. It's the day to flush.
Which question do you want me to answer?
Peanut butter. Did you eat it, and was it peanut butter on the lettuce?
Yes, delicious. I ate it up.
Did it have nuts in it?
Extra chunky.
There you go.
Well, there you go. It's hopefully.
So how? I mean, I'm a little unsure of how to.
Protein's good for the growing boy, Mama used to say.
That's 100%
They
true.
call me Sticky Pete because I have an unexceptional skill and body odor.
Oh,
What is this? What is the skill?
Yeah, what is this skill that
Oh,
you?
the skill. I'm good at stealing things.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
See, that all pieces together.
But I'm not good at getting out of buildings.
I see that.
How are you good at stealing things then? Because isn't part of being a thief getting out undetected or away at least with the goods?
I'm getting better.
Oh, okay. How long have you been doing this for? A couple weeks, month or two, maybe?
13 years.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a long time.
that's yeah. You probably should be better at it, or like dead or something. Probably by
I'm
now.
the best bandit in the galaxy.
Oh, okay.
That's a long ways.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know any other bandits by name around the apocalypse.
True.
So I've heard of you at least. There's that.
Like you've seen the posters?
The sticky Pete posters.
Might have
Yeah,
seen.
I'm running for president.
Oh. Oh.
No, I did see, and maybe this would concern you, but I did see a poster for Sticky Pete, but it was offering adult services. So somebody else is using your
No,
name.
that was me.
Oh, okay. He's got his hands in a lot of jars,
Yes.
and also his butt on a toilet seat.
That may or may not be filled up by peanut butter.
Well, I can get up.
Oh,
Oh, well then stand up, walk over the door, and turn the lock and open the door.
Jump out the window? Wait, there's no windows in here.
Yeah, we're in
there
a
is no
bunker.
windows. It's a bunker.
We are under the
We are
ground.
I'm
underground.
gonna sit in the bathtub now.
How did you get in here?
Were you trying to steal from us? Is that how you got in here initially, and then
No,
you're
I
like,
needed to use the toilet.
oh,
Because you had too much peanut butter?
No.
Oh, because you were making your way home from the store and you had to.
No.
Oh, because you really had to go to the bathroom.
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh,
he really had to go to the
I
bathroom.
thought Pepto Bismol would help, but maybe because Pepto Bismol doesn't being made anymore, it's so old. Maybe it.
It's got double. He
Does
was
the
probably.
It's
Were
very
you
expired.
Oh,
It's not pink anymore at this point.
were you eating?
sure it's Pepto-Bismol?
Were you eating any? Are you sure they weren't those? What is it? Harimbo sugar-free gummy bears?
Yeah.
'Cause I've heard those
Harimbo.
have
That's
a
a song.
lot. Specifically the sugar-free
They
ones.
still make those?
I don't think it was an issue that they still make them. I think it's just because of their sugar content and the fact that they're gummies, they last like forever.
They,
No.
they do not have the prune flavored ones anymore, though.
Oh, a lot of elderly people are disappointed.
Yes.
Prunes, I got those too.
Oh,
Well, that would also be part of your problem.
stop eating those right
Yes.
now. Put the prunes down. I can hear you.
I know you want to eat them because you think they
Nope.
taste good.
I
and
hear
it's
you
gonna
eating
help
them.
you.
Put those down. Stop.
I think
eating-
we're doing ASMR now. You got
Ex-
mouth sounds going on.
Yes.
I'm coming out now.
Okay. Well,
You were capable of that from the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you told us to help. You need. Okay.
Yeah, what do we-
whatever. Go
I
ahead.
need help wiping.
Oh, what?
Anthony. We need Anthony over here.
He's been helping me for 5 months. I think he's sick of me.
With lettuce leaves.
With lettuce
I
leaves and
I met you about 5 minutes ago,
pages
and I'm already
of
sick of you.
autobiography is what he kept telling me.
Interesting.
I feel like Anthony probably would have killed you if he could have got in there. Just FYI.
He's my best friend.
Okay.
Well, I can kind of relate to that.
I want to be
No
someone's best
offense,
friend.
Sly.
Oh, that's fair.
Well,
all
all
alone
right.
in this
Is there anything else that you want to say to all the listeners out there about the life of crime that you live, Sticky Pete?
Any tips on those that are pursuing a life of crime or how not to get robbed?
Yes. If you see something that doesn't belong to you and you really want it, ask politely.
Does that work as
If
it?
they say no, take it violently.
Oh, wow, that's.
You did your due diligence. I
Always
suppose.
carry a stick.
Any particular kind of stick?
The whacking kind.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I've got a few of those out back, actually. Out
name?
of curiosity, Sticky Pete, just out of random preference, because we've been discussing peanut butter, do you prefer chunky or non-chunky peanut butter?
Creamy.
Creamy, yes.
Okay.
That's actually the word I was looking for. Were you just telling me the word I was looking for, or do you prefer creamy?
Because you said the one in there was extra
Chunky.
So you want chunky.
Okay. He prefers chunky. He was correcting me, saying creamy. Got it.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes
Want
sense.
chunky.
That
All right.
makes sense. That makes sense. All right.
That's
deal.
good because this guest I was not exactly prepared for. We had a whole different topic lined up. And then we found this guy in
Yeah.
our bathroom and we thought, you know what? It really, sometimes it presents itself. And we
Okay,
thought,
I'm gonna leave now.
Okay.
okay.
I mean, obviously, we had another guest that was actually planned out, and that guest went to go use this backup bathroom and got scared when a voice called out from behind it, and there
And
was
at first we're like, wow, supernatural guest, let's put him on. Mm-hmm. And we're like we always do, non-scripted, let's just do it.
he told us his name was Sticky
Are
Pete.
you guys talking about me? I've been sitting here the whole time, just kind of waiting for me to get the mic passed to me.
Oh, sorry, we were completely distracted with Sticky Pete.
No, that's not Sticky Pete. That's my cousin Ronnie.
Oh,
Why is his name Sticky Pete? And how do you, if you
No,
know
he pretends to be me.
what is going on?
welcome to the most confusing episode of the Apocalypse
Apocalypse
Yeah,
Bros.
that's Ronnie, and I'm Sticky Pete. And
Wait,
this
you're
is-
Sticky Pete,
Yeah, I'm Sticky Pete.
and that was Ronnie.
That's
Is he
Ronnie,
gone
my
now?
cousin. Yeah, I think he left with toilet seat and all. Hopefully you don't need that.
We've got backup, surprisingly.
We got a backup for a backup.
We
See, he's a bit what we call uncharted territory in the business.
oh, and what business is that?
Grave robbing.
Oh,
So you're a Sticky Pete. You robbed graves.
Now,
That's
now,
right.
Interesting.
That's
you,
right.
what was his name? You said Ronnie?
The victimless.
Okay,
crime.
now Ronnie told us that his piece of advice was to ask nicely for something when you really, really want
Did he
it.
mention the stick?
Yes.
Yes, that's very important.
Well, I'm just trying to understand. So, you go to a grave, you see something that you really, really want as grave robbers. Who are you asking for permission to have this thing before you get violent?
The constable?
So you go see something in a grave that you really want, and then you say, "Man, I really want that. I'm gonna put that on my wish list." You go to the constable. Say,
Constable, not the cop. The constable.
Mr. Constable,
Makes a
sir.
wish list for grave robbing.
I'm just.
dig up the grave and hope for the best.
Who are you asking permission for, though?
The constable.
Oh, okay.
Is the constable there waiting with
Well,
you?
no. By asking permission in the business, what we mean is we're setting a distraction and pointing in one direction with
Well, the other guy whacks him with the stick.
permission.
So Ronnie says, like, "Excuse me,
Well,
sir."
normally we just send Ronnie in with a raccoon in a sack, and he just runs around for a while, and everyone gets really distracted.
Has he been sacking Anthony?
I don't know. Maybe that's why.
That's a little concerning.
5 months.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if Anthony is cool with it,
I don't know.
that's one thing.
Everyone's usually distracted by the chittering and chattering and the blood screaming.
That's what people say about our podcast, actually.
It's true.
They're really distracted by the chittering,
You're like, I don't know what
the
you're talking
chattering,
about. That
and
raccoon
the
has something
screaming.
to say.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you guys work for less than 2 jars of peanut butter?
Peanut butter thing. What is up with this peanut butter?
Yeah, I don't
That's the
know.
only thing Ronnie will take for payment.
Are we switching our currency from toilet paper to peanut butter right
No,
now?
just Ronnie.
Oh,
Okay.
because I mean, I'd
He's
be all
uncharted
for that.
territory.
So would we work less with that?
Maybe we should renegotiate our rates with the sanitation union.
Because I'm not sure we are allowed to outsource right now at this point
True.
in time.
Yeah.
Anthony.
I mean, we're on season 2. I feel like we deserve a raise. Maybe a jar
we did
of
just
peanut
get that
butter.
second
No,
contract.
2 jars.
2 jars of peanut butter.
Each, of course.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Of
not a
course.
monster.
This guy is
This
like
Rob Graves.
Right.
true.
Victimless crime.
Anything interesting you find in graves during this apocalypse setting? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of old relics that you come across from the civilization that used to be.
A lot of dildos.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So how do you
And penny loafers.
profit post dildo penny loafers robberies?
They have an exceptionally high use in the Outlands.
I want to question it,
You could
and I also
maybe
kind of
use it,
don't
like,
want
as
to
a-
question
As a
it.
billy club.
Sure.
No, that's my stick.
Oh yeah,
there
that's
you go.
right. They do have sticks.
Always have your stick. You gotta stay strapped.
I understand that. I'm sure you work in a business that's very discreet.
No, that's a double
so
entendre.
once you steal something and then pawn it off to somebody, you probably don't ask a lot of questions after that point. But do you know what other people are doing with dildos and penny loafers?
Does it look like I ask questions?
That's what I figured. So
I'm paid to not ask questions. Just
Fair.
they say, hand over the dildo and please don't take off my mask.
oh, all right. You know what this kind of almost sounds like to me is a certain cult group that we've actually spoken with before.
That's true,
It
it
seems
does.
like something they would be doing for
Does sound
whatever
a lot
reason.
like that. Or they would maybe have people that they outsource as contractors to
Oh.
do that work for them.
That's true.
Do you work independently or are you contracted out by somebody, Mr. Pete?
I do what I can to get by.
Interesting.
Doesn't sound like he's talking.
Hmm.
That's okay. Well, any final words that you'd like to share with the audience? Actual Sticky Pete.
It's always Fecal Friday if you're lucky.
Fair enough. Good news for everybody.
Yeah, and it's
Fecal Friday officially might be canceled, but it's always Fecal Friday.
in your heart.
That's right. If you're lucky.
If
Or
you're
if you
lucky.
got a stick and a shovel.
Oh, and also that. Carry a stick, carry a shovel.
Yeah.
Yes.
The shovel part's new.
Okay, now I gotta go catch Ronnie. He's probably halfway down the street with that toilet seat still stuck to his butt.
Okay.
It's probably
I
true.
gotta use the shovel.
Well, we'll send you a couple of peanut butter jars with.
Yeah,
With
just
our-
go him to the raccoon. I'm sure he'll show up in the
Hey.
sack sooner or later.
I'm sure you
Okay.
will.
We'll
We're
make
going to
sure
have to
we
have some talks with Anthony.
put some.
We'll make sure to have
Pockets.
Anthony deliver you some, not only
We
our...
got him with live raccoon traps.
Oh, well, I'm glad they were live.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's all we can ask for. We'll make sure to send Anthony to see you with 2 jars labeled with the Apocalypse Bros label and filled with our Anthony's own homemade peanut butter.
He makes good butter.
He does make...
That's what Ronnie tells me.
Yep, that's right. Ronnie
That's-
obviously can
He says,
advocate
put
for
it with
it.
the lettuce.
You know,
That's
I think
right.
I think I figured this out. I think maybe Anthony is his best friend. I think Anthony appreciates that Ronnie appreciates his homemade peanut butter.
That's fair. And I think I appreciate the idea of actually trying lettuce and peanut butter. So I might just have to do that.
I appreciate you appreciating that.
Thank
SOS.
you. I appreciate that.
Man, I'm loving podcasts.
And we appreciate all of you listeners out there that listen to and subscribe to the Apocalypse Bros podcast
And we appreciate both of our guests.
that we had today. Now, today was a 2-for guest. They gave us some tips, so we don't really have a tip for today outside of carry a stick.
Yeah.
And if there's something that you really want, ask nicely. But if they don't give it to you, take it violently.
Also, bury your loved ones deep.
Yes, because obviously there's a lot of grave robbers out there that will take whatever items you happen to leave on those dead loved ones, deceased loved ones, take it off their person and make it their own.
As my grandpappy always said, you can't take it with you, so hide it in a safe where no one else can get it.
That's right. Or just keep it in your pocket. Or sell it.
Or give it to us when you die.
That's right. You can do this easily today by signing your will to the Apocalypse Bros podcast.
It's legally binding. Get it notarized.
Talk to your lawyer.
Anthony's the notary. Did you know that?
I did. That's right. He actually helped me with something the other
Yeah,
day.
he just got it a couple weeks ago, I
Yeah.
think, when the off season.
Like, I
You
didn't
got so much
actually
time.
need to notarize something, but I thought, what the heck? I'll let
He's a-
Anthony kind of try out
He's
his.
a coon of many skills.
He is. He also has his hand in a lot of pots.
He does.
Did I say that earlier?
Yes. Well, you said
That's
that.
a
Yeah.
strange saying.
Well, yeah.
But I get it. Although you can only have 2 hands. You only have 2 hands. You can put them in a pot each.
Another way of saying it is another lot of bars in the fire. What is it? A lot of
Like metal bars.
irons in the fire. Irons in the
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Because you gotta be watching them all the time. Flipping them,
Gotcha.
flapping them.
That makes sense.
Blacksmith.
Into like swords and stuff.
It's a thing.
Yep. Awesome. Well, remember, you can follow the Apocalypse Bros by liking, commenting, and subscribing to whatever channel that you are listening to the Apocalypse Bros on. We are on iTunes, Spotify, I don't even know. Like basically everywhere podcasts can be found.
Yep. If
you
you're
can
not
find the
a
Apocalypse Bros.
over the top hipster and you listen to it on normal podcast forum, we're there.
Yep. Well, you'll find us. We are also very active on Facebook. You can join the Facebook Apocalypse Bros
Join the
bunker. You can join the Apocalypse Bros bunker with our Facebook group. Jump on in there. Just search Apocalypse Bros on Facebook. You will find us. I promise.
We're there.
We are there. So make sure to do that. Fun fact for you: Peter Piper did not pick any pickled peppers because it is impossible to pick pickled peppers from a bush, I assume, or whatever they come from, plants.
I heard in Russia the pickled peppers pick you.
That's right. That's your facts for today, and we are
The
Apocalypse
Apocalypse Bros.
Bros.